Welcome to the Global Top 9 Extended Edition. Today we are going to cover the most fascinating traditions from Brazil. Since Brazil is a huge melting pot of different nationalities and cultures, it is clear that they have incredible traditions that are one of a kind. So if you want to learn more about Brazil and the people who live there, it is important to know about their customs. There are so many different nations living in this country, and the culture itself is very complex. It plays a huge role in the everyday life in Brazil. So let's get started. Number 1. Football. Brazil is known for their love of football, and it is the most popular sport in this country. They are a successful footballing nation who have won many awards, including 5 FIFA World Cups. The national team is immensely popular, not only in Brazil, but also in many other parts of the world where football is appreciated. And there is also a renowned national league boasting a nationwide competition as well as several regional competitions. It became a huge part of their culture and identification. Football is played pretty much everywhere, and watching the national team compete with other countries is a very special event for every citizen in Brazil. Number 2. Carnival. When we think of Brazil, we usually associate it with carnivals. Carnival is the celebrated 5 days preceding Ash Wednesday, which is the start of Lent in the Catholic calendar. At the heart of Carnival is the Samba, which is the perfect illustration of the Afro-European blend that defines Brazil culture. Top Samba schools get the honor of performing in front of millions at the Samba Dromo. It's obvious by watching the performances the amount of preparation that goes into each dance step, the choice of song, and the selection of dancers to represent the school. There's a panel of 40 judges who sit at key points throughout the stadium watching every nuance of movement, appraising the thread and sequin of every costume, the significance of the song, the integrity to the samba. The energy is palpable throughout the stadium that spectators are known to dance along with the participants. Carnival in Brazil attracts a crowd with 500,000 foreign visitors attend Carnival every year. There are around 300 street parties known as blocos, which take place in Rio de Janeiro during the Carnival period. Number 3. Food. People of Brazil adore their cuisine, and it is a very important part of their everyday lives. Since this is a multicultural country, the mix of various foods is what makes this place so unique. There are various specialties that are prepared for special occasions only, and they mostly depend on the cultural background. At the heart of the Brazilian diet are rice, beans, and manioc, a root vegetable, which they make farina, a fine yellowish flour. Meat, poultry, and fish are added to the staple foods in varying degree. It's not surprising, then, that the national dish is feijoada. Caipirinha is Brazil's national cocktail, made with cachaça, sugarcane hard liquor, sugar, and lime. The drink is prepared by mixing fruit and the sugar together and then adding the liquor. Number 4. June festivals. June is a particularly active month in Brazilian culture, and there are so many festivals going on throughout this period. They are mostly linked to the Catholic Church, and they involve large family gatherings, bonfires, and celebrations on the street. These festivals are very interesting to tourists as well. These festivals are held in honor of 3 saints: Saint John, Saint Paul, and Saint Anthony. According to historians, this festival was brought to Brazil by the Portuguese during the colonial period. At that time, there was a great influence from Portuguese, Chinese, Spanish, and French cultural elements. Number 5. Tiradentes Day. Tiradentes Day is celebrated every year on the 21st of April in Brazil. The day is celebrated to commemorate the death of Joaquim José da Silva Xavier, also known as Tiradentes. Tiradentes Day is a very important holiday in Brazil, and it symbolizes the early fight for the independence of this country. Tiradentes began to be considered a national hero by the Republicans in the 19th century. After the institution of the Republic in 1889, The anniversary of his death became a national holiday. Number 6. Samba. Samba is a Brazilian musical style of infectious rhythm and complex origins. It developed as an urban music in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in the favelas or slums of Rio de Janeiro. Its roots, however, trace back hundreds of years to customs and traditions brought to Brazil by African slaves. There are two main types of samba that differ from each other: the modern ballroom samba and the traditional samba of Brazil. Traditional Brazilian samba includes the samba, which is danced solo at Carnival. In that case, the dancers take just one step on each beat. The National Samba Day is celebrated on December 2nd. The date was established at the initiative of Luiz Monteiro de Costa. Number 7. Dress code. People of Brazil are more relaxed when it comes to clothes and swimwear. They will not judge you if you decide to dress more freely. After all, there are so many beaches around, and people are usually in their swimsuits all day long. Plus, you will see that they are no strangers to tiny costumes if you watch the Carnival. So don't worry about showing a bit more skin. You will not be looked at differently. Number 8. Greetings. Brazilians are known for expressing their emotions through physical touch. So you will see people greeting each other by hugging or kissing on their cheeks. This might be a bit different than the customs in your country, and it will seem unusual at first, but you will get used to it pretty fast. Number 9. Independence Day. Independence Day is celebrated on the 7th September, and it is a spectacular event you simply have to experience. This country was a part of Portugal until 1822, when they declared their independence and became a separate nation on the other side of the globe, far away from Portugal and Europe. Number 10. Grandparents. Due to the fact that parents are usually working every single day, grandparents are in charge of the younger ones. They can be seen as the nannies, and they spend most of the time with the children, taking care of them and keeping them safe. The bond between a child and the grandparents is very strong in Brazil. Number 11. Large families. The people of Brazil are quite fond of their families, and they have a large circle of relatives that usually live close to each other. They have family gatherings pretty often and usually share a meal together every week. Families are above everything else, and they enjoy living with each other. Number 12. Dining. If you are supposed to attend a dinner, make sure you are dressed appropriately. You should look your best, so avoid underdressing. Casual clothes will be considered rude in this situation, so avoid going in your shorts and flip-flops. Those should be worn during your daily activities and not to the restaurant. Number 13. Gifts. Whenever you get invited to someone's house, you should bring a small gift along. A simple flower will do, and there is no need to spend a lot of time or money on this present. It is a nice gesture that will show you appreciate the invitation and that you value your host. Number 14. Direct communication. Brazilians are very direct when speaking to each other, and they often talk about various topics that might be considered a taboo in some cultures. They are known for being open and usually very informal, so you can expect a lot of small talk while you are visiting in this country. They are still very polite, especially towards the visitors. Number 15. Hand gestures. When you visit Brazil for the first time, you will notice that Brazilians use a lot of hand gestures, even those that might be considered rude in some Western countries. They have a completely different meaning here. The perfect example is sticking your thumb between your index and middle finger. It means good luck in Brazil. Number 16. Religion. Brazil is the second largest Christian country in the world, and they are generally very religious. It is important to respect Christianity, even though it might not be your own religion, while you are over there, because people are easily offended if you start extensively criticizing their beliefs and religion. Number 17. Black or purple. When choosing a gift for one of your Brazilian friends, Avoid black or purple colors. Even though these colors are gorgeous and elegant, they are considered to be mourning colors, and they are not suitable for casual gifts. Any other color will work, so don't worry, you'll have plenty of choices. Number 18. Eye contact. Keeping a consistent eye contact while talking with someone is a must in Brazil. It is considered to be polite. If you are having difficulties with eye contact, the locals might think you are hiding something or that you are not completely honest with them. So make sure you are friendly and outspoken. Number 19. Optimism. What makes the citizens of Brazil so different from the rest of the world is their amazing optimism. It might be due to the beautiful weather or nature, but Brazilians are looking forward to the future, and each and every one of them is certain that tomorrow will be better than today. That rounds up our list of the most fascinating traditions from Brazil, Extended Edition. Which tradition did you like best? Share your comments below. Please subscribe to our channel and smash the like button. We'll see you on the next video.